Hello, family. Welcome back again. Um, I didn't plan on doing live today, but I just remembered, um, you know, I need to do this lives because, I remember we used to do the lives where I answer questions about moving to Africa. And I think a lot of people have missed those live sessions where they basically ask me any question, concerning, moving to their continent, and I answer it for them. And a lot of people have sent me emails about, hey, you don't do those questions and answers about moving to Africa anymore. And we have a lot of questions that we wanted to know before we move. So, I'm back again with these questions and answers about moving to the Africa. So a lot of people who have questions when it comes to moving to the African continent, they can get a direct answer instead of trying to watch a bunch of YouTube videos. So that's why we're doing the live session that bringing people in to share their ideas and all this stuff. I don't want to take that one away from those who were benefiting from those live sessions. Thank you for joining, Ms. Watson. Thanks for joining. So if you are here, make sure you smash the like button. Make sure you smash the like button. And if you have any question about moving to the African continent, make sure you comment below and I'll answer it for you. In today's live, this type of lives, nobody will call in. It was just comment, put your question below, and I'll just answer it for you. So if you have any question about moving, if you have any concern, if you have anything on your mind that you've been thinking, you're trying to find an answer to, comment below and I'll answer it for you. So I'll call this live session questions and answers before moving to the African continent. So you might have some questions that you might, want an answer to before you travel. I really don't want to take these live sessions that we used to do away from those who were really benefiting from these live sessions. So comment below if you have any question about moving to the African continent. If I really don't have the answer to it, I believe people in the comment section will also go ahead and answer it for you. So at the end of the day, it's a teamwork. We all benefit. We all get an information right here. So I just remember, I didn't want to take that away. Remember, we need to help each other with information. So please, if you have any question, comment below and make sure you smash the like. Thanks for joining, Melanated Royalty. Thanks for joining. I really appreciate the support. So you said, can you recommend a car shipping company? Um, I have personally not shipped any car from the US, so I cannot really recommend any vehicle shipping company that I know of. But I'll throw this question to all my. If you know any car shipping company, can you recommend it? Comment below and let's help our sister out with this information. She just wanted to know, you know, can she trust these shipping car companies? If yes, if you know one that you think is trustworthy, just comment below and let's help a sister out. Like I said, these lives to you if you just join the channel, but we used to do this. We used to do these live, questions and answers when it comes to moving to the African continent. So it's really important we don't lose that aspect of our life as well, because a lot of people really get a tons of information from those live sessions. If you have anything, please go ahead and bring it. Our sister wants to know, can we recommend any car shipping company to the African continent? Please comment below and let's help our sister out, because I personally cannot recommend any car shipping company because I haven't used any car shipping company and I don't know how that really works. But if you can really recommend that for our sister in the comment section below, I would really appreciate it, and I know she will as well. So please make sure you comment. But Repart Life in Gambia, if I really don't get any response for you, I'll do a research about it, and go through some survey and see which company is more reliable when it comes to shipping a vehicle to the African continent, and I'll let you know on the next live. But thank you so much for your question. The next question is it a bad idea to move to Kumasi if I'm a single female with no family connections in Ghana? No, to be honest, Kumasi is very laid back and very peaceful. You don't even have to worry that much. I think you just have to visit first, and upon your visit, trust me, it's not hard to build connection. It's not hard to build relationship. It's not hard to, find friends in Ghana, or build some trustworthy people upon your visit. So what I'll say is, if you haven't visited Ghana before, try and visit first, and go to Kumasi, spend time over there, and you get to know a lot of people who will eventually help you in so many ways that you cannot even think of. So it is really important to visit first as well. But trust me, it's not a bad idea to move to Kumasi as a single woman with no connection, or a single female with no connection. You are actually safe, to move to Kumasi. Um, thanks for yes, I was on with Maya's live. Thanks so much, for being here as well. What are some good hotels? What are some good hotels in Ghana? Well, depending on the location, but I always say, when it comes to my perspective about hotels, it's all about how clean and how good it is in terms of the services they provide. So it all depends on what you're looking for. Some people just want 5 star and all this stuff. Honestly, I just pay attention to how clean the hotel is and the type of services they provide. I don't really fall, for the star category, because sometimes they are just the same. When it comes to the services and qualities, it's just one just has a brand better than the other. So for me, if it's Accra, I recommend Charleston Hotel. It is very nice, clean. It's in a peaceful place, and trust me, you will like it. Very cool, and it's intentional. And then when you go to Cape Coast, I recommend Anomabu Beach Resort to you. It's a nice place as well. If you go to Kumasi, I can recommend a Central Premier Hotel, a newly built place, very affordable, and you need to spend a lot of money on hotels simply because they say it's a 5 star and all that stuff. You just don't need money, but you don't need to spend a lot of money on where you will sleep. You just need a clean place, very neat, very calm and relaxing to sleep. Most of the experiences is when you go outside and explore the town and the cities and the people. Most people travel and they don't sleep all day. You sleep just few hours upon your travel. So why spend thousands of dollars on accommodation? You just need a place. Don't fall for the 5 star and other stuff. Actually, what are you really looking for in your traveling? If the experience is your main key, don't worry about the 5 star and the 4 star. Look for hotels that are clean, simple, and very relaxing. The next question is uh okay, somebody answered your question here, sister, who was looking for the shipping company. So Head Shipping Corp is what she recommended. She said you can really use this company for your shipping to the African continent. So thanks so much for that feedback. Also, thanks for the guidance. No problem. Myri Johnson, thank you so much for the Cash App you did yesterday. I didn't even mention about Cash App, but thank you so much for the support that thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. You said good vibe, good vibes. Thank you so much. Naomi, thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. It's been a long time I see you on here, but I'm doing great. Um, uh, how important is it to learn the language there in Ghana if you want to move there? Well, to me, it is really important to be able to understand the language, but don't overstress yourself if you don't. And I always say this: you can take online classes for it, but at least just prepare yourself for the basic responses like the greetings and some of the normal terms and the popular terms. That's fine, but when it comes to speaking the language, what I suggest is, when you finally make that move and you live in that country, you understanding the language and being able to speak it will come effortlessly simply because you live with the local people and you conversate with them on a single daily basis. So you don't even have to stress yourself. It will naturally come in, you will flow, you start speaking, you start understanding. But it's really important to at least have the basics to be able to conversate, have an understanding of what they're trying to say. And learning the language is really important. If you pay attention, that's why Europeans have influenced the whole world to be able to speak their language, simply because it protects them, it keeps them safe. They can basically understand what you're saying, and they can, plan anything based on what they hear you talking about and all that stuff. It makes them prepared. If most of the nations around the countries had their own languages, it will really be difficult for Europeans to catch up with what's going on in other countries. Therefore, they had a strategy to influence all part of the world to speak English. That way, if you talk in English, if you teach your kids in English, if you do everything in English, they have an advantage and a leverage on coming into your country and doing business easily. You see what I'm saying? Because they can talk to you, they know what you're saying and everything. So it's the same thing. It applies to you going to Ghana. If you can speak the local language, people will feel you are more connected to them culturally and traditionally. But don't stress yourself if you cannot. You see what I'm saying? Don't stress yourself. Just relax and take it. Learn the basics, learn the popular words, and as long as you can understand some few words, when you eventually make that move permanently, you'll be able to speak it effortlessly without even trying to take any online classes. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Joyce, thanks for joining. 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 You said, how much does it cost to visit Cape Coast? From Accra to Cape Coast, it's like 20 cities, which is like $5 for a ticket to travel to Cape Coast. It doesn't really cost that much. If you take a public transportation, it will cost you even less, probably like $4. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mary Johnson, thank you so much. Yeah, B said English is the official language. Yes, so you can basically speak English in Ghana as well, because a lot of people in Ghana understand English. So you don't even have to be yourself about it. But bring your questions in. Bring your questions in. Any question you might have, bring it in, and make sure you smash the like button. If you haven't subscribed as well to the channel, just go ahead and free. You don't pay a dime when you subscribe. I don't charge you any fee. I mean, basically, you don't lose nothing when you subscribe and smash the like button. It's free. It's free. The only thing you might lose is, mechanical energy or kinetic energy that you might exercise to smash that like button. So just go ahead and do it. Just bring your questions in. Bring your questions in. Any question you have about moving to the continent, just drop it in. We've had some few amazing questions being asked on here, but we need a lot to come in. Just drop your questions. Just drop your questions. Bring them in. Let me know as well. Bring them in. Bring them in. And prepare yourself. I know a lot of people who are interested in moving to the continent. Hello, thanks for joining, Nicole. How are you doing today? New York Western scene, and they face a lot of challenges from their families, from their loved ones, and stuff because they might not be on the same journey, on the same mindset with them. But if you're going through, the revolution of trying to get your family members on the same page with you, don't stress yourself. Don't worry yourself too much. Everyone's journey is different until they actually fulfill it, and people might just join. Don't worry too much about your family members if they're not interested. This is your journey. This is your personal journey. You can always see it on your own, on your vision. But at the end of the day, when you fulfill that journey, when you make it happen, trust me, they will look at you and say, wow, she did it. Then I can also do it. I want to go see it. If she's over there enjoying, if she's moving, if she really making this happen, then I think it's a good thing. And you can be the leader. You can be somebody who just change the narrative for your family. So please, if you're going through that stress, that uh, um, dilemma to make a decision on whether you should move or not, don't worry yourself about your family too much. Just make the move. Just focus on your path. It's your journey. Create it for your own self, and trust me, the rest will follow. Um, Thank you so much. What is the best airline to take to fly into Ghana? Well, I have personally flew with Ethiopian Airline, Delta, KLM, Air France, Air Maroc, 4 airlines that I've been with, and I can basically recommend all these airlines to you. But to me, in all, it all depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for affordable and very cool, you can go with Royal Air Maroc. Very affordable. It's cool, but you might not like the food they serve on there. But Ethiopian Airline has the best food, in my opinion, and it's affordable as well. But Delta, KLM, Air France also give you that type of like comfortable feeling and travel. Like it's just what you're looking for in the travel. If you more focus on the price of your ticket, then go with Royal Air Maroc and Ethiopian Airline. If you're looking for something more comfortable, relaxing, enough leg room, then just go with KLM or Delta. That's what I'll suggest. Um, how much money do you need to move to Africa? I have really made a whole video about this. That you can basically watch the video, and but I always say this. I cannot name a specific amount because no amount will be enough for you to move to any country in the world if you don't have a source of income. So if you're a person who is retired, and you have that, retirement check coming in, you don't have a problem. You secured forever and you enjoy paradise on the promised land. But if you're the type of person who is not retired, you don't have a source of income, then you need to basically plan it before you move. You can plan for 3 years and then figure out how to make a source of income on the continent, and that'll basically keep you going and surviving and thriving on the continent. Business is key, but the main important thing is having a source of income. You can go for 3 years over there and stay. Plan for 3 years, and you can basically go watch that video, and it will basically help you. Go onto my channel and browse through all the videos, and you see one that says cost of living in Africa for a year, and you can basically go through that video, watch, and you get a perspective of how much you basically need in terms of renting a property and all that stuff. So it is really important to watch that video on the channel as well. But no specific amount of money will be enough for you to move to any country in the world, if you don't have a source of income or a stream of income. Um, um, Wodemaya said his Chinese chief is no longer a chief. Have you heard that also? No, this is my first time hearing that. What is the hottest and coldest weather in Gambia and Ghana? I can always say 50, 56 quarters. One of the hottest temperature will be around maybe 90, but that's almost somewhere in the northern part of Ghana. I really don't know how hot it get in certain areas in Gambia, but in Ghana, the northern part is more hot. But hello, Gina, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Should we visit before moving? Yes, that's what I would really recommend. Visit first. I always say, well, you could be too emotional about moving and all that stuff, but that's not how it should be done. I think you need strategic planning, and you need to take the first step by visiting. Trust me, if you visit first, everything will come in place because you have access to a lot of questions that you probably even didn't think. When you visit, you get to know these things. So visiting first is key. That's the first step you need to take when it comes to having even an idea about moving to the African continent. You need to visit first. That's the most important step, among the whole process. Take that first step by visiting first. Um, Hi, thanks for joining. Ashley, thanks for joining. Do they fly out of Ohio? No, you get a connecting flight to Washington to get to these airlines. Good evening, Ashley. Thanks for joining. When does the rain season start? June, July in Ghana is mostly the rainy season. Um, as well as disabled veterans that has no problem getting around in on their own or have someone assisting them. Yes, if you're a veteran and you get those checks, trust me, as long as you can move around, you don't need somebody to assist you. The best place to move to is Africa, because trust me, that check will really give you a lot. Like, you get value for your money, and you basically live just like a celebrity does live in the US. You can rent a big house, you can basically get access to a lot of things that you pay a lot of money if you have to get it in the US. So, yes, I'll say yes. As long as you don't need somebody to assist you to get around, do stuff, the basic need, and you can do stuff by yourself, trust me, yes, go ahead and make that move. Um, can I buy land in Ghana, and how much land for $2,000? Well, you can buy land in any price, $500, $200. You can even buy land. But guess what? Land is Price of land is based on location. If you want to buy land where it would take us 40 years to locate you, yeah, you can buy $500 land, because you'll be somewhere far, so far that only the ancestors will basically find you. I'm just being funny, but yes, you can get $2,000 land. It would just be far from the main cities if you're okay with it. But if you want a decent location with a decent land size, 70 by 100, which is about 0.26 acres, you should be spending around like $5,000 upwards. You get a decent location. Um, Thank you, my brother. You welcome. You welcome, fam. You welcome. Is it true that we can exchange our money at the airport? Yes. There's Forest Bureau at the airport. The moment you land, you see either exchange money here, exchange money there. So it's just something so visual around that nobody even have to direct you to see it. But in case you don't see it, just ask the security people and say, hey, I want to exchange my money. Where should I go? And they'll direct you. And also within the country, even if you don't get a chance or the opportunity to exchange your money at the airport, you can basically, just go anywhere in the city and exchange your money. You know what I'm saying? It's an arm's reach, to get forest bureaus in the country. Um, Good vibes, Ashley from Johnson. Hey, Adjoa, how you doing? Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Hi, family. What's the best tree or the most common of the tree language that is spoken in Ghana? Asante Tree, and Fante and Ekriapem is the most spoken ones. But I'll say Asante Tree is highly spoken. But if you can speak any of these trees, you are okay because it's the same. It's just different accents. Same, different accents. Um, 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 do you have to transfer your driver's license for American once you move to Africa? They have something called international driver's license. You can get it from the US, or you don't have to worry about it. When you go to Ghana, just have your old driver's license from the US. Go to the license office in Ghana or in Ghana, African country, show it to them, and they'll make you take a quick test, or they might just, even waive it and give you your driver's license. So it all depends on the country's regulations for you know um, people who are not citizens, with driver's license. Hey, thanks for joining, Donnie. Thanks for joining. Um, you're welcome, brother. You're welcome, family. You're welcome. What are some great tourist places there? Um, hmm, it all depends on what you're looking for on your experience. You see what I'm saying? Um, I always break it into two. If you're traveling, you look out for maybe, if I'm traveling, I look out for maybe the culture, traditional experience, and historical experience. So if you want to experience history, you can do so by going to, Cape Coast. It all depends on what type of history you're also looking for, but don't limit yourself to a specific experience. Be open and experience anything, anything that will connect you to the people in that country, in that African country. I think it's the best thing, other than limiting yourself to specific places. But that's my suggestion. Don't limit yourself to specific experiences. Just be open and be ready to try new things, experience things, and get connected with the local people. That will give you more, experience, like a vivid one. That's what I suggest. The best place for truck driving on the continent? Ooh, I'll say South Africa, Egypt. Uh, yeah, South Africa, Egypt. That would be the best place for truck driving. But you can do it across any country on the continent, as long as that company needs a truck driver. As long as the company needs a truck driver, you can basically drive it anywhere on the continent. Uh, does the currency rate change? Yes, it changes every second. It's called fluctuations. That's how forex works. So yeah, it changes every second. You just gotta keep in touch with the exchange rate, and you can do it from Google, or you can ask Siri on your phone. Siri will tell you anytime. Um, the rainy season is June, July in Ghana. I thought he was about to say you don't need a driver's license. You can just get out there and drive. No, 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 no. That's not true. Um, International driver's licenses can be gotten from a triple A in the US. That's okay. Thank you so much for that information. So yes, you can get international travel. Driving license from triple A. Based on the information from our sister. So thank you so much for that information. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Um, Travel the world. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. Thanks for joining. If you haven't smacked the like button, just go ahead and do so. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. I always say it's free. You don't pay anything when you subscribe. I don't charge you a penny. It's just free. So, why don't you subscribe? Why don't you smash the like button? Can you exchange your US dollars currency at an airport? Yes, you can. You can. If you're in Ghana, you can change it to cities. If you're in, Gambia, Delasi, if you're in Zambia, Kwacha, you can South Africa rand. You can change it to Egyptian dollar. You can change it to any currency. Um, they use international currency rates. Yes, yes. Best cell phone services. Okay, you mean in Africa? What country? Because every African country have their own. So I mean, cell phone services. So it all depends on the African country. In Ghana, I'll say Vodafone is the best. MTN is also good, but I would choose Vodafone, over the other networks because of their high speed internet. But bring your questions in. Bring your questions in. Bring your questions in. If we don't have enough questions, then we say, we can call it a day and say thank you so much for being here. But bring your questions in if you have it. Um, we used to do this live all the time, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and a lot of people bring in questions, and you know, within the past week, we had to shift it and talk more about social issues, and make people express themselves and bring their concerns out, and then we talk about it. Brings us more together because we get the opportunity to understand each other from their own perspective, and also educate and learn and relearn the things that we were taught from our childhood. So, like I said, as time goes on, we will just be blending these lives and make all these questions answered. Um, Also, I'll basically have another series about seniors, and how they can basically live in on the African continent with their retirement checks and all the stuff. And I'll basically feature and interview people or seniors that have over there, and they can share their experience, their knowledge, and basically you learn a lot if you want to do the same thing. Um, can I change my name once I get to Africa? How does that work? Well, if you want to change your name, it has to be on your birth certificate, or if you're trying to get yeah, it has to be on your birth certificate. I would say you have to change it from the U.S. so it can take effect on all your legal document, unless maybe I don't know how that would work. Trying to change it on the African continent, unless you get citizenship and then you try to get new document, and then you can basically use the new name you want to use on the new document. Thanks for joining, James from Barbados. Thanks so much. Do you have to pay taxes like we do here in the US? Well, taxes are already taxed on our product. We don't pay. Um, I don't know how. I mean, we pay value added tax, which means what which means the product has already been taxed before it comes to the open market, before it gets to the public. So you don't really have to pay a separate fee for tax. Like you never know if you're paying tax or not. It's not direct. The only people that pay direct taxes are like business owners and government workers, but most of the citizens don't pay. Like if you're trying to go buy a granola bar, they will not charge you 50 cents for taxes and maybe $2 for the bar. It will just be $2, and the tax is already included, which you will not know how much you're paying for the taxes anyway. Um, what's the average cost of for utilities such as light and gas and also cable and Wi-Fi TV? So yes, so we have something called DSTV. We have something called DSTV is it's like a cable, a satellite TV, and you can pay like $20 a month for that. You get access to all channels, international channels, and we have one to call. There's a lot. I just forgot their names. I personally don't watch TV, so I don't know much about all this stuff. But I can talk about DSTV. It's a South African owned company, and they're everywhere on the African continent. And for utilities, gas, you don't pay gas you you don't pay gas monthly, but you can fill your gas tank and you can supply it to your house. So you have the freedom to buy how much you want. Fixed price, $50 every month. No, you can buy $20 of gas that you want to use. You can buy $100 if you want. You can buy up to any amount. And then for light, is the same thing. It's pay as you go. You can choose how much you want to buy. The power you want to buy to supply your house, and how many months you want it, how many days. If you're traveling and you don't want to, you're not in the house, you can cut your light off and you don't pay light bill until you return back and get your lights on. I mean, you have the freedom, but Wi-Fi is pricey in Ghana. Internet is expensive, to be honest. Internet is expensive unless you have a home and you let them install, on that, which you'll be paying around maybe $60 a month. Yeah, something like that. But what's the next question? I would say to change your name in your country, I bet it will be much easier once you transition to the continent if you already have your new name. Yes, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. That's true. I recommend you do it that way. William said Wi-Fi is expensive. Yes, of course, Wi-Fi internet is really pricey in Ghana or in African countries. What about the African banks? Are they good, and do they insure your money like the banks in the US that are FDIC insured? Yes. Most of the African banks are secured and insured, and you can also save with international banks if you want. But yes, it's safe and secured. Once you buy a house and land, do you have to pay taxes on those each year? Not not something I have really known, because I have land and I don't pay taxes on it. So I mean, I don't know, because I have land and I don't pay taxes on it. My family have houses and they don't pay no taxes on it. So I can talk from my experience, but I think it all depends on where you live. Is it an estate property? If you bought it from real estate companies, you basically pay taxes and all the stuff. But if you just bought a family line, individual line, private owned line, for me, I don't pay taxes on all my land that I bought. It's just there. It's been there for years, and I haven't paid a dime on it, and nobody can take it. So, um, is business like Amazon in any of African countries? Yes, we have Jumia, which is like a retail e-commerce platform in Ghana. Gas and light is prepaid. Yes, it's prepaid. That's the right word for it. It's prepaid. That's the right word. Prepaid. Um, $60 a month for internet is cheap. That's really good. And yeah, you can basically spend that on, if you get a, how do you call it, a cable internet installed in your house or property, and you pay monthly. But you can also most of the internet is prepaid as well on your phone. You buy the megabytes you want to use or the gigabyte you want to use, But if you can get the opportunity to install it in your house, do it because you save a lot of cash on that instead of doing it the prepaid version. Bring your questions in and smash the like button. Smash the like button and bring your questions in. Yeah. If you haven't subscribed, if you watch, let me tell you this, if you watch these lives, if you watch these videos and it's so beneficial to you or you find it really important, go ahead and share it to groups, just go ahead and share it. Don't be stingy. I just hate stingy people. Like they just find the value in it, but just don't want to give it out to people. It's free information, I'm just in here spending time giving it for free. So share it, don't be stingy, you know, don't be stingy. I'm the type of person I just give out free, free. I just have to be touched, and if I'm touched, I give it out for free. So don't be stingy in your ways when it comes to information. Just help people out as well. Share, to friends and family who might benefit with, from some of the information as well. So don't be stingy. Um, yeah, bring your questions in. Bring your questions in. Bring your questions in. We have 49 people on here. Um, Nobody have a question. I mean, nobody has any question to ask. And also, I just wanted to say this: we're traveling in a group to Ghana next year, to Tanzania next year, to Egypt next year. If you're interested in joining, you can go ahead and let me know, and I'll send you the link to join. It's a group trip, So if you want to be part of it, if you want to join the group, you can go ahead and join. We explore to the northern part of Ghana. We go a lot of places, and you might like it. If you want to be part, you can. I really don't talk about it more on YouTube, but if you wanna, oh, that was a lot of questions coming. I didn't see it, but okay. Can I still get a land in the Volta region within 3 miles of the beach, a fishing village? Yes, you can. You just have to go there, survey, do your search, and find that land. Yes, you can. Hello, Dessa. How you doing? Hello, is Tando a Kumasi name? Tano or Tando? Is it Tano or Tando? It sounds like an Ashanti name. How much is a gas per gallon for a car? Oh, I really don't know how to measure those. To be honest, I just go to the gas station and put this in a car. To this day, I really don't know how that works. It's crazy, but I never paid attention to how much a gallon costs for gas. I just go and just pay it, and if I want to put 50, $20, 15, I just go and put it. I really don't be checking. That's ignorant of me, but I really don't pay attention. So I cannot really tell. It's some very expensive country. Tanzania is so cheap. All utilities plus food as well. Um, we appreciate you, brother. These sessions are very informative. Thank you so much. Sorry, brother, not meant anything, but you're doing a very good job. No problem, no problem, no problem. I mean, you haven't offended me. So you don't have to apologize. But thank you so much for that feedback. Yeah, so bring your questions in. Bring your questions in. I'm yawning because probably I need to eat. But bring your questions in. Bring your questions in. Bring your questions in. Bring your questions in. Make sure you smash the like button. If you haven't, I don't need to say it. Just go ahead and do it. It's free. It's free. It's free. It's free. If we have somebody on the African continent watching this, and it's in the it's from the diaspora, you can comment below. I can add you to this live session, and maybe we can get some feedback from you as well. Or maybe we can end the live with that information as well. But just bring your questions in. Bring your questions in. Bring your questions in. We got 53 people watching. We shouldn't run out of questions. Bring your questions in. Are people really typing? Because I cannot get anything on here. I don't know. Oh wow. Okay, wow, that's crazy. A lot of questions. Okay. Somebody said, please send the link. Okay, the link for what? It says send the link. The link for what? Can you be specific? Do you think it will be easier for African Americans to transition to the continent if they saw a united Africa? Yeah, it will be easier, because it will open a lot of opportunities for trade, for business, and also it will create some type of social benefit for all of us, because the peace that it will bring will be extra, and the freedom that will come with our unification will be extra freedom. So yes, the fact that for trade and all this stuff, it's our unification is one of the most important things, and it will really increase our human capital, because therefore we will eventually work together. The Nigerians will be working with Ghanaians, and a lot of opportunities will emerge. A lot of opportunities will emerge. Thank you so much for the super chat. How is the postal system in receiving and sending packages, and is all of Africa a cash system? Now that's a good question. When it comes to our postal system, the government postal system, the live chat went off. Oh, okay, that's why I didn't see it. But um, Ghana has, every African country have a national postal system, just like we have the USPS, or if you go to Western countries, they have their own national, and we have private postal systems. Now the private postal systems are more reliable and faster when it comes to deliveries. You see what I'm saying, compared to the national or the government postal system. So we have DHL, which is really reliable and faster, but it's a private company. But it's expensive. But if you compare it to the national or the government postal system, it's really cheap, But the only thing is, it will take you some time to get your package. The delay is about 2 weeks, whilst private delivery companies take weeks and days. When it comes to receiving packages and sending packages, it's really smooth. I think it's reliable. You can send packages received, you can ship packages and it will get received. So you can trust the system. The only thing is, the national or the public postal system takes some time. There's a little bit of delay compared to the private owned postal system. I hope I was able to answer your question. Thank you so much for joining, everyone. Thank you so much. The chat went off. Poet said, "Can I come with just a passport and can I get citizenship?" No, citizenship would take years, depending on the African country. Ghana would take you 7 years. Gambia would take you 15 years. That's what it is right now. But you can get residency permit. You can go to, you can just bring a passport, travel, and apply for, a long stay, or depending on what you actually want to do in the country. You can decide to stay for a longer period of time. But for citizenship, no, it would take you years to get it. Thank you very much. Annette, thank you for the support. Can I come with, okay, what I said was to the question of property taxes. I'll take that as a no, don't have to pay, which is a good thing. Would you buy a car in Africa or the country you come from? Yes, I'll basically buy a car. I would never ship my car from the US to any African country. I keep advising people on it, but it seems people still don't want to take my advice, but it's all good to you get to experience what I'm saying. And maybe experience is the best teacher always. You gotta experience it yourself. Some people just want it the hard way anyway. But trust me, if you have a vehicle and you can sell it, have the money, do so. Don't go to any African country and ship your vehicle to that African country. Just take the money and buy one from there. Simple as that. You save all the headache, and it's more convenient. That's what I'll say. That's me. I prefer to save myself time, stress, and headaches. So I always like to utilize the right information, step and tools that will save me time and all the stuff. Um, Do cars from the US have to be modified to be driven in Ghana? No, no. Do you need a passport? Yes. Um, I don't know much about. Do you have to have car insurance or home ownership insurance? No HOA in Ghana, but you need to have car insurance. But trust me, it's not really compulsory. A lot of people don't have car insurance, but you realize it's important to have car insurance when you hit somebody. But mostly the government don't really enforce it. Like people don't have car insurance and they drive every single day. Um, Thank you for joining. Oh, okay, the link for the trip. Okay, hold on for a second. Let me get it for you. Let me get it for you. Okay. So I just posted the link for the trip in there. I just posted the link for the trip in there. You can basically click on the link and you can, check out all the upcoming, trips and you can join which one you want to join. And when you sign up, I'll give you a call and narrate everything you need and how you can, I can set up a payment plan for you and all that stuff. So that's the link right there. Let me go through the questions. The live chat went off. Yes. Yes, it went off. So I just put the link for the trips next year below. But yes, the live chat went off. So I really apologize if I missed your comment because it went off. Watching from Kenya, Karibu, East African, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata. That's a word I love. Hakuna Matata, Hakuna Matata. I used to watch The Lion King when I was young, and I like that song. Hakuna Matata. I don't have a good voice, but I can still sing anyway. Um, is schooling in Ghana for children ages of 3 to 11 expensive? No, it's not. It's not pricey. It's not pricey. Um, um, Harris, Kenya. Hello, friend. Do you know of some good real estate companies and people in Rwanda? No, unfortunately, I really don't have much connection in Rwanda, but I'd love to build some connection in Rwanda because we wanted to partner with some people and start doing trips to Rwanda anyway. So, that's a good question. I'll look into it, and maybe I'll be able to help you on that on the next live chat. Do you feel that the people in the African continent are ready for us to bring our knowledge to help? They don't have to be ready. You have to go in, and I think nobody will be ready. Nobody will say we are ready to. You have to just go. Just go, bring your knowledge, implement it, do it, and trust they will accept you for that. But I don't think you should wait for them to be ready because not everyone will be ready no matter what. So, you know, good evening. How you doing? Greetings, Daniel. How are you doing? Thanks for joining, Matt. Is it cheaper to buy a car in Africa or ship one? It's expensive to buy a car in Africa, but you can always find a car in your budget, depending on what type of vehicle, but it can be expensive, trust me. But I'll say at the end of the day, you shipping and everything, you paying duties and all that stuff. I would say just go ahead and buy it from. Is a Mina expensive to leave? No, it's really cheap. Is there a retirement visa for Ghana? Also, while living in Ghana, do you go to the U.S. consulate to renew your passport when you need to? Yes, you can renew it at the U.S. embassy in Ghana. A retirement visa for Ghana. Yes, I've seen something like that on the embassy website. Yeah, but I haven't applied it or helped anyone apply it for it, so I cannot tell. But yes, I know there is. Do you know anything about Amina, Ghana? Is it expensive to live there? No, anywhere outside Accra is affordable. Trust me. Um, does it cost more money to buy a car in Africa, Ghana, as opposed to the USA? I think I've talked about that. Are there specific companies over there that sell land, or do people typically go through people when buy land? There are so many companies. You can buy some from you can buy it. You know what? I'll do real estate companies that you can buy land from in Ghana. But check this company out. They're called Apollonia City Company. Just Google them, and you can buy land from them as well. But yes, there are so many real estate companies that you can buy land from. So real estate companies to buy land in Ghana from. I'll make a video about it for you and for all those who are interested. When is the trip to Egypt? It's in June 1st to the 10th, 2021. When relocating a family on another channel said it is best to pack up your whole house and ship it. Can you speak on this? Oh my goodness. When relocating a family on another channel. I don't know if they did it that way, but it's a headache. Trust me, it's a headache. You want to ship, you want to pay shipping costs, you want to clear all that stuff, you want to hire a vehicle to pick up the stuff, you want to hire people to pull in your stuff. Man, that's a headache. That's a headache. Don't. I mean, ask yourself, if you are in the US and you're trying to move to California, it's easy, right? To get a U-Haul truck and all the way dry. But just imagine, even California and within states, just imagine the stress you go through. If you don't own the house you live in, hallelujah, you pay rent. All you have to figure out is the clothes that you need. You need to have the clothes over there. Now, when it comes to your furniture, if you can sell your furniture and get good amount of money, sell it. Take the money, go up there. You can get a good custom made furniture to fit, however you want it, and way cheaper with more quality than the one you have in the US. If it's about your TVs, if it's about your fridge, sell it. And guess what? All those products in that African country. It saves you tons of headache. Very convenient. Don't ship anything. Maybe my advice is based on how I am. I really love convenience, stress free, and I love to do stuff without stressing myself. Do you think it would be easier for African Americans maybe this? Well, I think I've answered this question. What is going on with the chart? I really don't know what's going on with the chart. Like the chart keeps messing up. Like, okay. Does your travel package include airline ticket? No, we don't include airline ticket. The only year we included airline ticket in our travel package was 2017. And trust me, we saw the headaches of people from different states because the airline wants everyone to fly from one specific state. We chose Chicago. If you're not from Chicago and you're from New York or the other, you still have to book a flight to Chicago. To me, it's not convenient. And you have to also get to Chicago and book a flight back home to your own state. Too much stress. We don't want that. So we said, fly from your own state. When you returning, you arrive in your own state, you go back home peacefully, easily. We will pick you up at the airport. It's so simple that way. So we stop including flight and take it to our packages because most of our travelers come from different states and regions. How long is the wait for Rwanda citizenship? I haven't checked into that, but I'll look into it for you. Thank you, brother. You are so very helpful. Thank you so much as well. Thank you so much as well. Yeah, the chat is messing up. I really don't know why. I really don't know why. Look, people who want to do it, please look for countries that has support. Easy shipping. Kenya, Benin, Zambia, Ivory Coast. Avoid and low countries very expensive to move goods. Okay. Yeah, the chat. I don't know. I don't know what's happening to the chat now. It's like I really don't know. I can't even see people's chat right now. I just gotta wait for a while for the chat to show up. But I really don't know what's going on. But maybe I just don't know. 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 I just don't. But this is the link to if you wanna check out the trips that we have coming up, you can do so. But I can't see nobody's comment. I just cannot see it. I'm trying to refresh this whole thing. Oh my goodness. Let's just wait to see if the chat will fix up. Okay, the chat is moving now. Uh, yeah, a lot of I don't know what's happening. I don't know unless somebody's reporting the live stream. I don't know. But being that Ghana is on the coast, does the country experience hurricanes? No, no hurricanes. No. That's what happens when your channel is booming. Thank you so much, Maria. Thank you so much. But no hurricanes. No hurricanes. Medase, medase, papa. Um, hold on. It's frozen on Africa Tigers live chat as well. Okay, it might be from the software. It might be from the software. It's moving now. Items like toilet tissue, colorless, easy to get. Yes, it's just every corner store have these products, so you don't have to worry about it. They froze the chat room. Um, can I ask something? You don't need a permission to ask anything on here. Just go straight forward and ask. That's the main purpose of the life. Just ask your question about moving to the African continent. It has to be related to movement to the continent. If it's not, I'll skip it. But yes, you can go ahead and ask. Um, Channels are freezing up on all channels, it seems. Probably it's because of the software. But Joy, ask your question. You over here you don't need a permission to ask a question. If it's related to what we're talking about, always go ahead and ask. You know, always go ahead. You know, check out a channel called Wonder from. Oh, the chat it keeps refreshing. It's just uh thank you for your insight and kindness. Thank you so much as well. Reboot your computer and we'll rest it, Daniel. Thank you, I'll do so. But I just don't want to start the live again simply because it will mess up the whole show from the beginning and I might not have the energy to do it again. You see what I'm saying? So, but thank you so much for answering my question. You are so kind. Thank you so much as well for being part of the family on here. Being part of the family on here. Being part of the family on here. Thank you so much as well. Um, are there any boat trips such as cruises to or from Ghana or South Africa? Yes, there are some cruises on boats. Like, are you saying from Ghana to South Africa, from one country to another country? No, we don't have that. But within the country, is that involves like boat riding, jet skis, and all this stuff. But no, I mean, no. Yeah, the live stream is freezing, so we just gotta be patient to the chat room. Um, okay, later on or tomorrow. Okay, I'll do so. Good evening for joining, Lance. I'll do so, Ben. I'll do so. But let's just bring your questions in. Bring your questions in. Let's just wait for it. What are you talking about? Hold on. Yeah, we just gotta be patient for the chat to refresh. We just gotta be we just this chat taking forever to refresh. I don't know how to refresh it from here. The chat is messing up, you know. Let me see, having issues. Let me see if I can fit. The reason why I'm not talking is because the chat is not refreshing for me to see all the comment and questions. So we just gotta be patient for it to, you know, sorry, for it to actually refresh. Let me see if I can. Oh my god. Okay. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Well, I'll just say thank you guys. Thanks to everyone for being here. Um, we just have to maybe do that. Okay. Okay. Oh, it just came in now. The chat just came in now. The live chat is off again. Will you ever do a trip to South? I don't think so. Maybe a private trip, but not a group trip. And I don't think so. But thank you. Thanks to everyone for being here. Whatever is happening, at least we have done a productive life. I have answered a lot of questions, and I appreciate everyone for being here. Just make sure you smash the like button and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. But thank you so much. Stay blessed, and yes, it might be some technical issues, but thank you so much. If you have any question, you can email me, and we can talk about it as well. But I really appreciate everyone for being on here. Um, until then, see you Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.